17. First down here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's McGooligan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. The play-action fake. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The lone back's got it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Caught near the sideline. It's Matthews. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Sharp. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. To the air, it's McGooligan. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Smashes through. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Combs. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw. It's McGooligan. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 28 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
How about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Discards a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gonna run it. It's Manziel. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Running it back. It's Sharp. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabs it in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Sharp. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's McGooligan. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's reeled in. It's Combs.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
Offense working from the pistol. Using his legs, it stands out. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's McGooligan. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's right on target. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man in the middle.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. He makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They believe they can run right here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. What can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Looking down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Is that just indictment of the day? Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Utes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Running it back, it's Sharp. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.